Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money Channel. This one from Lady of Crypto. I'm so glad I wasn't on crypto Twitter at the start of the last bull run. Back then, after getting wiped out a few times, I came back to crypto one last time, determined to make it. Now, does that sound like perhaps some of you guys? If I were on Twitter back then with all the doom, the gloom, the negativity, and people calling for a bear market with every dip, I would 100% have given up. I love you guys in this community, so I don't care if it costs me engagement. For most of you, it's probably better for your mentality to get off here for a while. The negativity and depressive attitudes will grind you down and destroy your hope just in time for the face-melting bull run. Guys, this is generally how it goes. This is why I try to stay positive on this channel, despite the fact that, we haven't seen any kind of excitement pretty much since mid-March. But, this doesn't mean that it is over. It certainly does not mean that. I already have the time tool here plotted on the Bitcoin chart. As you guys can see, it has been roughly 178 days since Bitcoin reached, roughly. This is the all-time high, but since Bitcoin did retrace to its former all-time high at about $69,000 per coin. So we are at the end of August, and guys, still we have not really seen anything in terms of, Bitcoin moving, thus the market moving. Of course, sentiment is still in neutral territory, so people aren't necessarily feeling, bearish or bullish. In the last 24 hours, though, we have seen a bit of a downturn. Bitcoin down a little bit by 0.78%. Ethereum is up by 0.32%. We've got BNB coin that is down 0.4%. Solana, that's down in the last 24 hours, 1.74%. We've got XRP, at least XRP is up by a little bit, 1.05%. And the rest of the crypto market, pretty much just mimicking the same, whether they're up or down by single digits or just under. This is what we are getting, at least as of now in the crypto space. The market cap is at $2.08 trillion, so that is also down by a little bit. Sellers have been taking their money out of the crypto market. 24-hour volume, that is down too, so at least trading activity isn't really kind of ramping up the selling pressure. Bitcoin dominance still holding at 56.1%. And so to this point here, guys, and I know, in former Bitcoin bull runs, we have retraced. It hasn't taken this long for Bitcoin to get back up. If we just take a look at the last time Bitcoin did reach its all-time high back in here. So the all-time high was from December 2017. It did retrace to that all-time high back in December of 2020. And, it really didn't take that long before the market did really start rallying again, about 16 days before the market started rallying in the last bull run. Even if we look at the bull run before that, okay, I'm going to show you guys this here. Okay, so the bull run before that, we did see a high in late November, early December 2013. It did finally retrace in January 2017. And then from there, it took, even if you remove this noise here and we consider the Bitcoin upward trajectory to start in and around here, that was only 104 days. So some may argue that, that took quite a while as well. But guys, now we are at 178 days and still no activity. So what gives? Here's one thing that I did want to mention, okay? If we go back to this over here, if we take 178 days, that would bring us in and around here. So way further along in this bull run, we would have seen another impulsive move, guys, if we were to take it from here and we were to calculate what that impulsive move would have been if we were at 178 days in comparison to the last bull run, and we would have seen another 123% on top of what we've currently seen. And, Bitcoin has basically just been meandering here for the last 178 days, not getting above all-time high. So is this worrisome? Okay, let's not forget though, okay, the metrics are a little bit different this time around just because back in here, the Bitcoin halving took place in and around, let's just mark it down in here so you guys can see the Bitcoin halving did take place in and around July, right in and around here, okay, July 2016. And then it took another 170-ish days, 169, 170 days to retrace back up to its all-time high. And if you consider what we did see in this particular bull run here, let's not forget the Bitcoin halving was in and around here. So April the 20th, right in and around here. And guys, we had already seen the all-time high being taken out before that. So we are further along in this cycle if we want to consider the halving kind of that midpoint. Don't forget, there's still a lot more to experience as this bull run does continue. Sentiment here posting this as crypto prices have let retail traders down. Bitcoin whales are growing in numbers. So don't disregard this, okay? 283 more 100 plus Bitcoin whales exist compared to only 1 month ago. So look at that. There's a rise of about 1.83% for Bitcoin whales owning 100 plus Bitcoin. And even if that is at $59,000 per coin, times 100. Guys, these are whales that have wallets above $5.5 million, okay? $5.9 million. And that's just depending on the price that Bitcoin is going for on the day. Also, we probably should not forget that, September, we shouldn't get our hopes up too much. Ali Charts here posting this. If you thought August was tough for Bitcoin, keep in mind that September often brings negative returns as well. So this is just an historical chart. Don't shoot the messenger here. September hasn't necessarily been the greatest for Bitcoin or cryptocurrencies for that matter. Even in the early days, we did see negative returns for Bitcoin. And even during bull years like 2017 and 2021 in here. So 2017, we saw a decline, Bitcoin down 7.44%. And in 2021, again, these are historic bull years, Bitcoin was down 7.03%. But I guess I really should compare the year before the bull run if we are to consider that 2025 is going to be that bull year. So in 2020, we even saw a decrease of 7.51. And in 2016, actually, we did see an increase, 6.04. But guys, look at how much red is on the chart compared to green here. All things that we should be considering. Of course, XRP is still just kind of moving with the market. We haven't seen too much trading activity. Too much trading activity for XRP. Right now, the price of one XRP is going for about 57 cents per coin. The good news, guys, crypto donations are coming in fast and furiously for candidates on both sides. Well, Trump has been spurring on the narrative, but the Fair Shake organization, they've been accumulating donations for both parties. Basically, any candidate that is pro-crypto. This one from Chad Steingraber. Listen to this.
Now, a few years ago, former President Trump called Bitcoin a scam. But just last month, he spoke at the year's biggest Bitcoin conference and praised Bitcoin, comparing it to the steel industry a century ago. A great story on CNBC.com today about how Trump went from skeptic to believer. And joining us is the reporter behind the story, Mackenzie Sigalis. Mac, welcome.
Hey, Tyler. So for months now, I've been talking to the people who have quietly been helping to orchestrate Donald Trump's total about-face on crypto behind closed doors. The former president's 180 on digital tokens goes back to at least March. Now, that is when 3 Bitcoiners living in Puerto Rico got in touch with the Trump team and joined a chorus of voices, a group that includes Trump's family and friends, that has been actively pushing pro-crypto talking points. We're talking secret meetings at Trump Tower in Nashville and Mar-a-Lago, plus a slew of sideline fundraising events. Now, all in, they have promised him $100 million and 5 million votes. They've raised $25 million so far, and I'm told that an updated fundraising figure is coming my way soon. Now, Trump is listening, leaning into increasingly pro-Bitcoin talk on the campaign trail. People telling me that he's been learning as experts have explained that the industry is real and not overrun with criminal activities. But there's also the matter of all that cash being raised and donated by crypto executives and businesses. In fact, almost half of all corporate money raised this cycle is from crypto. They're outspending big oil and banks. And so far, where the crypto cash is going in the primary races, wins have followed. We're talking a more than 85% win ratio so far when pro-crypto super PAC money is involved.
So these are pro-crypto forces that are donating this money. They're not necessarily donating it in crypto.
Well, some of them are, actually.
Some of them are, but I'm sure.
A mix of Bitcoin, Ether, USDC, more than $4 million worth of cryptocurrencies going to the Trump campaign.
So these would be companies, these would be lobbying groups,
yes.
Professional organizations, et cetera.
And it's especially the companies that are battling the SEC and Chair Gensler. Ripple and Coinbase are 2 of the biggest backers of pro-crypto super PACs, not necessarily the Trump campaign in particular, but certainly Fair Shake is one of the biggest spenders.
Quick response to the Harris campaign. What do they say on crypto?
Last week at the Democratic National Convention, we heard from a senior campaign aide. And when he was specifically asked about her stance on crypto, he said that the VP would embrace policies that support emerging technologies. Meanwhile, Coinbase's chief policy officer saying that they've been meeting with the Harris team behind closed doors, and they're very pleased about those talks.
So there you have it, guys. Even CNBC is noticing this. And so, I think it's because they can't ignore it anymore. Crypto is a big topic. And considering, it's the crypto people who are donating the most money this election cycle, I think that speaks volumes. So wanted to thank Chad Steingraber for pointing that out. Guys, I also happen to see this. This came out yesterday. Ripple CTO has shut down XRP scammer allegations. We talked a little bit about this on the live Q&A I did yesterday for my Patreon subscribers over there at patreon.com/workingmoneychannel. Someone was asking about this, and so I thought, we would look it up together and talk about it over there on the forum. But I did promise, too, that I would discuss it in today's video. So I don't know if you guys heard about this. A new old heated debate emerged in the XRP community when one of the enthusiasts once raised the question, what exactly does Ripple bring to the table with XRP? Some skeptical participants in the conversation called out top executives of the crypto company, such as Brad Garlinghouse and David Schwartz. Among these accusations were that Ripple heads are agitating to reduce XRP holdings just to grow their own bank accounts. So still some surly, skeptical participants, I guess, in the XRP community. David Schwartz did come out and respond to this, though. I mean, here was the tweet thread again from a couple of days ago. 188ape did say, name one thing Ripple has done that has positively helped grow the XRPL. David Schwartz did respond back in January. Ripple has two choices. We can continue to hold as much XRP as we do, or we can reduce the amount of XRP that we hold. There really isn't any third option. Ripple's original plan was to reduce our XRP holdings as quickly as we could. 188ape did say, bingo, Joel Katz is an open scammer. Burn some, gift some. There's another two options, David. But David Schwartz did respond here. I've talked about why those options don't really accomplish anything different from what selling accomplishes. For example, here's one place I did discuss burning, and then he did talk about it here. If you're thinking that will have some positive impact on the price, I don't think there's any reason to believe that. Stellar's burn had no real effect, and XRP's price tracked XLM's through their burn. So what would the benefit be of doing that? That's the other weird thing, though, that, I don't think we address as much as we probably should. The fact that XRP and XLM are so closely linked in terms of price. When one moves, the other moves. When one goes down, the other goes down. Very interesting. Definitely something that makes me go, Another thing here, giving XRP away is functionally the same as selling it, but worse, because people will spend 97 or 95 cents to gain a $1 giveaway, and most of the funds wind up in the hands of fraudsters. We tried this and it worked until XRP became liquid. So, over the years, there have been different methods. Distributing XRP was definitely a challenging endeavor. David Schwartz has, come out openly and said that. There is no scam, guys. This is a big company. They want to make XRP as liquid as possible. I think, this is just kind of all noise here at this point. But anyway, wanted to address that for those of you guys still wondering. Wanted to keep moving along, though. Michael Branch bringing this to our attention. Ripple Labs is making significant progress in Asia. So I've talked a little bit about Asia. Did highlight this particular event that just happened last week, the one that focused on Web3 innovation across industries, which provided Ripple with an opportunity to showcase their ongoing advancements in the payment sector. Who was there? Marcus Infanger, Senior Vice President at Ripple. He spoke at the event, highlighting the growing importance of tokenization in traditional finance, real-world assets. So I guess still is a hot topic in blockchain, with major financial players such as BlackRock, Franklin Templeton leading the way. Ripple is now positioning itself to catch up, having recently partnered with Archax to enter the tokenization market. So this could be the reason why we've seen Ripple now partnering up with OpenEd and Archax, right? The tokenization world is something that, they really weren't focused on. I think they were focusing so much on cross-border payments that a lot of these other use cases, I think, didn't so much fall to the wayside. But, they're realizing, guys, tokenizing everything on the XRP ledger, this is where we're really going to see where XRP will shine. The more use cases there are, the more liquid XRP will be, and the more beneficial it will be to utilize the XRP ledger if XRP is so liquid. So at the conference, Yoshitaka Kitao was there. Emi Yoshikawa was also present, as well as Miltenberg. I forget his first name, Van Miltenberg. Here's just a photo of the event with Marcus Infanger there on the stage. And we got another photo here, Marcus Infanger, Emi Yoshikawa, Eric Van Miltenberg, I think it is, and Yoshitaka Kitao, the CEO of SBI Holdings, which is one of the largest Ripple partners. So I thought that was very interesting. I thought that was, great to see, considering we are seeing many more advancements for Ripple over there in Asia. Along those lines, guys, Siam Commercial Bank in Thailand, they've unveiled a new tap-to-pay service. So Siam Commercial Bank, they're another Ripple partner. They have launched tap-to-pay in Thailand. Created in partnership with MasterCard, Visa, and CyberSource, SCB Tap to Pay enables merchants to accept payments through contactless debit and credit cards, virtual cards, e-wallets, Google Pay, Fitbit Pay, and Garmin Pay. I do believe, actually, I have talked about this, but, just another instance of where we are seeing more development in Asia specifically. Here's the other thing that I wanted to mention, though, courtesy of Smoke here, okay? And this was just from this month, August 2024, and the Bank of Japan. So, another Asia connection, deposit tokenization. South Korean live pilot with deposit tokens will start from October 2024 to December 2024. So not specifically Ripple related, but this all goes to the same point, guys, seeing tokenization and in this case, deposit tokenization with DLT technology being at the forefront here. So with the emergence of stable coins, which we do know are becoming regulated fast and furiously around the world, these initiatives seem to seek an extension of functionality in payment and settlement systems by applying new technologies such as distributed ledger technology. So that's the biggie there. To bank deposits as traditional means of payment. The main reason such initiatives prefer leveraging deposit money is said to be its affinity for the two-tier monetary system and possibly with existing laws or regulations. However, there remain some issues that require further clarification on how payments with tokenized deposits are categorized in the private law system and how smart contracts provide implications for non-functional requirements and legal certainty. So there is that as well. In South Korea, a live pilot of deposit tokens involving 100,000 individuals will start from October to December 2024. So is it a coincidence it is happening in the fourth quarter? Possibly, when we are going to see, or probably when we're going to see the crypto market really kind of move up again. I think October is now that target, considering, look at October even compared to September. So October's in the space very bullish when you compare them to September's, and October is the beginning of quarter 4, 2024. So all things to be keeping an eye out for. Wanted to thank Smoke for pointing that out. Guys, I also happen to see this from the Wrath of Kahneman. Now, this is another application for the XRP ledger. Did you know Ripple ODL user Nutri, they've just been acquired by another company from the UAE, FertiStream, a fertilization company. Okay, so their mission is to connect fertilizer producers and buyers worldwide. Now, why would they have partnered with Ripple? Why would Nutrisource have partnered with Ripple in the first place? And then why would FertiStream want to purchase this company? So here is the press release. FertiStream, a leading global fertilizer trader and distributor, announced that on June the 19th, so this was a couple of months old now, it signed an agreement to purchase the 100% shares in Nutrisource. I guess the deal just went through recently, but it was in the works for a while. A Singapore-based holding company with fertilizer assets on the African continent, including a newly built fertilizer blending facility in Togo with an annual capacity of up to 200,000 metric tons. This acquisition further strengthens the FertiStream regional footprint in emerging fertilizer markets and underlines its commitment to African agriculture. Now, this is important because I don't know if you guys have seen that movie, The Grab. This is a really interesting documentary if you guys are into that. An investigative journalist uncovers the money, influence, and alarming rationale behind covert efforts to control the most vital resources on the planet. And what they're talking about here, this is not a spoiler alert, is food and water. And a lot of these countries, like the United Arab Emirates, and that's why it piqued my interest, are going into continents like Africa and buying up all their agriculture. So, the fact that this is the next big grab, perhaps the next big industry, is it of any surprise that Ripple and DLT technology is going to be integrated in this, perhaps for supply chain management, for other kind of tracking capabilities? Again, the XRP ledger is good for cross-border payments, but also for other things. So, and I mean, these companies could be, in fact, using this for cross-border payments too. This is why Nutrisource originally partnered up with Ripple. So it is interesting to see that, we could, in fact, see many more applications on the XRP ledger in the coming months and years. So I wanted to thank the Wrath of Kahneman. And if you guys haven't seen this movie, I do suggest you watch it if you are interested in that kind of thing. Ripple did also put out another Ripple Insights blog regarding SMEs. They state here they are increasingly expanding their business, but struggle with cross-border payments. Local banks can transform these global payment challenges into growing opportunities with efficient, transparent solutions. And so they give us some statistics. According to MasterCard's 2023 Borderless Payments Report, 50% are now conducting more international business than they did in 2021. And guys, this is contributing to over $17 trillion in annual cross-border payments. Despite this momentum, though, growth remains capped due to constraints of slow, cumbersome, and expensive global payments. Of course, enter Ripple, and you can solve for that. Here's the problem with global business-to-business payments. SMEs are seeking new revenue streams as they work to counter inflation, geopolitical tensions, supply chain disruptions, and rising interest rates. For many, international markets offer a chance to tap into new customer base and supplier relationships. However, outdated global payment systems can complicate business expansion with extended settlement times, higher costs, hidden fees, and a lack of transparency, each contributing to crushing operational overhead. Well, if you do decide to transfer your operations over to DLT technology, that obviously would go away quite quickly. And I think it's pretty obvious that this is the point that Ripple is trying to push home here. On average, cross-border payment settlement time is 3 to 5 business days. But guys, with the XRP ledger, this can happen in seconds, which would translate into minutes when you do factor in all the other back-end processing that needs to be involved. But there is an opportunity here for local banks. Guys, this is about democratizing payments, not just for not just for the end user, not just for retail, not just for the unbanked population, but even those smaller companies, small and medium-sized enterprises that do have to compete with the big guys. Ripple Payments offers a turnkey real-time solution for those smaller banks looking to capitalize on global payments. By eliminating the complexities in traditional payment systems, Ripple Payments increases settlement speed and reduces costs. They are fully compliant, obviously, and the B2B payment market is expected to reach $174.2 trillion by the year 2030. So just think of that for a second, okay? That is only, now, almost 5 years away. I've been doing this channel for more than 5 years, guys. $174.2 trillion. There is no certainty about which financial provider will capitalize on this growth opportunity. Large financial providers have left the door wide open for local banks to capture the market by offering modern payment options. But if Ripple is putting this out here, I think they are probably on track to capitalize on this opportunity, $174.2 trillion by the year 2030. And this, remember guys, is just one application. There are so many different kinds of applications. I mean, fertilizing and farming, the food industry, that is a whole other industry where DLT technology can be applied and is being applied currently. So think about the quantity of XRP that will eventually flow through the XRP ledger. Think about the possibilities, guys, when we move into the latter half of this decade and beyond. And for more information on what I'm trading this bull run, how much XRP I'm going to be keeping, how much I'm going to be selling, yes, my targets will be announced when the time comes. The Bitcoin bull run is still on its way up. I know we've been waiting for quite some time now for that to occur, but you guys can follow that all at patreon.com/workingmoneychannel if you are interested. But that's just my opinion. I want to hear what you guys think. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.